Hotspur Stadium in North London. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from North London. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a design runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him, because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now for Fields. Pushed out to his left. Off he goes. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 32 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle with Hall, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
Fields now on 2nd down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jonathan Cooper getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Folks' kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. It's Nix. That one underthrown and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Jets will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Caught by Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup, and the Jets have a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the...
And he will score! Breece Hall, touchdown, New York.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Jets are out to a 10-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
On a 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Back deep is Isaiah Davis. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Reynolds is the motion man here. Here's Hall. Give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
1-yard pickup.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
We'll go play action with Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll bring this up to the 22. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Fields now. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Justin Sternad in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
To return, it's Mims, and it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard
The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
We give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. That's caught once again by Ingram. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He's into space past the 25. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down, they need 7. To throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Throwing, Nix. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Jets come up with the takeaway.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Jets offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They go play action with Fields. Moving to his right. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7. They put Wilson in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
We are through 1. The Jets have the advantage. More from the International Series in London after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. As we are ready to get back underway. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
12 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll go again with Hall. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll swing this one out to Hall. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Jets. First down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd down. It's Fields. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets move further out in front. It is now 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. This pass deflected and caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Throwing is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. It's Nix. Escaping to his left. He keeps it himself. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Harrison Phillips getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Broncos, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Dobbins. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Broncos 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. The open man is Wilson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They will run it over center with Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Fields. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Complete to Jeremy Rucker. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down. Here's Fields. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run. This is Hall. And he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Folk now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets up their lead. It's now 24-7.
24. Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. they will finally run him down up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to London, England after this. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll step up and run this. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. There he goes again. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on the...
To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Broncos.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. The Broncos back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Broncos 14.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Kone Wanwu now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw is Fields. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Fields. He'll step up and run. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the scramble. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing the quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He is more dangerous when he's able to escape. Keep the integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll set up the screen to Hall, and he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing is Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 10-yard line.
Now it's second and 1. On the handoff, here comes Hall. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms, and we head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Run with Dobbins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down. Now it's Dobbins. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third down and 9. Nix from the gun on third down. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's
a gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. Good looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 24.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On second down, it's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 9.
Throwing, Nix. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense.
Lutz for the extra point.
After.
The kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 6.
Broncos 21.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Fields to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Second down, it's Fields. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
The best guys I've been around, Mike,
And now the decision has been made. The challenge flag is out. They want a review of the previous play. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge unsuccessful, and they are out of challenges now for the remainder of the game. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Fields. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
1st down. Fields. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Now a toss to the left. Here comes Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 18 on the pitching catch, and the Jets have a 1st down.
For Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hall. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
It's a gain of 3.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Mims sent in motion here. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. Ooh. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Broncos.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Nix. He will air this out, looking for certain. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd. Aaron Glenn, he has made the decision. He wants another look, and out comes the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. The Broncos bringing out their punter.
For the Broncos.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Off the play action, here's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Fields now on second down. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Fields now. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Broncos offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're going to try to keep it going. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well